Katie here from the Scrappy Sisters, and I'm up today with a layout for May I Scraplift You. So this is a series that Crystal Barrett from Pineapple Papers is running for the full month of May, and it is the 31st of May today, so it is the last day of May, and I was doing a scraplift on every Monday for this month. And to end my month of scraplifts on a Monday, I decided to scraplift my sister, Jess. So she did this layout, not that long ago actually, that used a lot of, I'm not sure the exact size of her squares, but mine are like 2¼ by 2¼ I think, inch squares. And actually I don't know if hers were from a Paige Evans collection as well. I know mine are. This is an older Paige Evans collection called Take Me Away. And I just decided to scraplift her because I knew that I had these squares. I wanted to do a grid type layout. I remember she'd done one recently, and so it all just came together. Now, she stitched in between her squares. I do have a sewing machine, but I'm lazy. And so I did not get it out. I've never sewn on paper before, and I wasn't going to start for this layout, so I just grabbed my pen and doodled some lines in between all of my squares, and I think that works. And I've also got 3 photos. She only has one, but I've got 3 photos, and I decided to make all 3 of them work. So they are photos of one of them is a selfie of Link and I. He's playing with some Lego. And the other photos are of Jack and Lincoln playing with Lego again at our house. My partner, he has got all of his Lego from when he was little, that he has kept all of these years. And Jack is currently obsessed with Lego. So he asked to come to our house and to play with Danny's Lego, which was fine. So he came over. He wanted to play with the Lego. But of course, the little kids also wanted to play with the Lego. So they're all trying to get in on the Lego action. So it was just a lot of fun. I took these photos. I actually sent them to Danny and said, we've started something here. He was at work at the time. And so that's what I'm documenting. Just a nice story about all of the boys wanting to play with Lego. Now, Lincoln and Tom are a little bit little. They want to play with Lego, but it's just still a little bit too tricky for them with the fine motor skills they require and also the patience. So I have Duplo, but you know, when your older cousin is playing with Lego, Duplo doesn't really cut the mustard. So yeah, everyone wanted in on the other Lego action. It didn't help that Danny had made this little car that you can sort of see Lincoln playing with, and he's obsessed with cars. So of course he just wanted the car, and he kept breaking it because, you know, it's made out of Lego. But anyway, we got there in the end. Now I'm using, as I said, Take Me Away. I'm pretty sure it's Take Me Away. It's one of the collections that I'm trying to work through this year. In fact, I'm trying to work through all of my older Paige Evans collections. I don't have any of her new stuff, but I'm trying to work through all of this older stuff just to get it out of my collection and onto a page. I've got a lot of older things that I'm just trying to work through while I still like them, if that makes sense, because I find sometimes, you know, I fall out of love with collections that I purchased, and so I just want to use them while I'm still enjoying them. So I don't have any of the ephemera. Oh no, I do have some ephemera that goes with this collection, but not a heap. So I'm sort of mixing it with a few other bits and pieces. I find most of Paige Evans' collections can kind of work together, particularly sort of the older stuff all sort of works together, and I've heard it said that her newer stuff all kind of works together as well. So she clearly likes to keep with particular kind of color palettes, which is good because it means you can kind of mix and match, and I like that. So I've laid out my photos. I've backed them all. You saw me do that with a few different pattern papers, and now I'm just figuring out which orientation I want my page to go in. Now, there was really only one choice because there's hearts on these little squares in the background, and obviously I wanted them to face the right way. I was trying to work out how to cover the little wonky line that I drew on the right hand side of the photos there, but in the end I do end up covering them with embellishments, but I just kind of let it go. It is what it is. So Jess had used a banner, a bunting sort of banner in her layout, and I had one in this collection, and so I thought, oh perfect, I'm going to put that on the page, and then I'm going to create my clusters sort of where she did, but yeah, no, where she has, sorry. definitely where she has. So I've created one down the bottom left, one at the top right, and then one sort of around my title. So I've definitely created my clusters where she has them, and kind of put them around my photos. Just trying to put a few different pieces on the page. Now this is a bit random, so these are little paper aeroplanes that I'm adding now, which is from a different Paige Evans collection, maybe from Turn the Page. Don't really remember, but you know, I just thought they were cute, a bit funny. So they're going on the page. And then I've got some wood veneer from Shadney, and you'll see a haul coming up next month. I've filmed it already, but it won't come up on the channel until next month. I got some wood veneer from her because she had some Lego wood veneer. And I knew I had pictures of Lego, and I'm only going to get more of them as Lincoln gets older and likes to play with Lego. So I grabbed that wood veneer and I thought I would use some on this page. So I've got that cute little Lego man that I just put together up the top there. I've got another little Lego man that I added to my title cluster, and then I've got two little Lego blocks that I put down in the bottom. And I also used a star, you can see down the bottom there, from a place called Charms Creations. Again, I've got a haul coming up for her store next month, but she makes her own little kind of fabric embellishments, and they're super cute. They add some really great texture. Now, just putting a couple of little teeny tiny puffy hearts onto the page. Then I'm going to add some splatters and we will be all done. Oh, you can see I switched the two Lego men around in my clusters. I just decided the smaller one worked better in the top left, and then I put the larger one around the title. I just preferred that. So that's what I've done. So everything is stuck down now. All I'll be doing is adding my splatters, and this layout will be completely finished. So I had so much fun with this particular series, May I Scraplift You. Everything will be linked in the description box down below. There are a lot of people playing along this month, so definitely go and check them out if you want to find some new lovely scrapbookers to follow on YouTube. So thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. We really appreciate your support. We are looking forward to the coming months. We're working our way up to, of course, our big Scraptember that happens. We're also doing Christmas in July again this year. So that's going to be a lot of fun. But yeah, we're just working through everything, plodding along. I hope everybody's enjoying, life at the moment. Things are starting to cool down for us. We're heading into winter, so everything's getting a bit gloomier, a little bit colder, a bit rainier. So I'm very jealous of you guys over the other side of the world who are coming into summer and getting to enjoy the beautiful warm weather. But anyway, that's okay. We'll get there. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. We are all finished now, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Bye, guys.